All right, it's Friday the 13th. I always like this day, been a lucky day for me in the past. So today we are going to take a look at 9 large cap growth leaders. Not going to look at fundamentals, just look at the charts. First one I've got for you here is Agilent Technologies. You can see it's trending along that 10-day moving average up there, really holding well above that. I mean, not even coming close to that 50-day. So it's pretty extended. Last time it pulled back, well, right over here, I guess, and it touched that 21-day line, bounced off of that. So strong institutional support. And we've got over here a market cap of nearly 48 billion. So it's extended right now. You can keep it on a watch list, certainly, but not really one to buy at this juncture. Next one here, we've got Adobe. Yeah, same thing. So this did come back and find support in the neighborhood of its 50-day line, and that's okay, by the way. If it pulls beneath a key moving average and finds support over there, that does show you the institutions are coming in. Same thing happened over here back in May. Very extended right now, holding above the pink line, which is the 10-day average. So again, this is just huge. It's 303 billion. Okay, so definitely an institutional quality stock, and that's the ones that we are looking at today. No meme stocks, no day trades, nothing of that nature. Let's take a look over here at Deere. And again, I'm not looking at the fundamentals, and Deere is one that I have studied the fundamentals in the past. I do other videos where I look at the fundamentals, not going to do that today. Really nice setup right here, okay? Really nice base. Found support well above that 10-week moving average over here. We're actually on a weekly chart. Let me go over to a daily, show you that. So very nice setup over here, okay? Could possibly be forming a little handle over there. We could be seeing the beginnings of a cup with handle formation, but let me pop back over to a weekly here for Deere, really holding up well above the key moving averages, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here. You see that nice support up there above that 10-day average recently. So just terrific what we're looking at here with Deere, and that is one to watch. A little too soon to buy, in my opinion. You want to watch that a little bit, because part of this could be determined by market action, right? Because 3/4 of stocks follow the market direction. So you want to be sure that you're not buying into something if the market does suddenly change character. Now, right now, we're clearly in an uptrend in the broad market, so definitely one to watch. Docusign, here we go. Fairly recent IPO. Let's go over to a monthly, and you can see, it went public back here. I know that was fairly recently, back in 2018, back in here, and that's where we are today. Let's go back over to a weekly chart, give you a little better view of that. So this one did bounce out of its consolidation. We're on a weekly. You've got a 3 weeks tight pattern over here. So it looks like we had the high of 314.76, high of 308.80, high of 310.51. So we're kind of, let's see, the last is 290.37. This one can actually be in buy range right now, okay? Following this 3 weeks tight pattern right now in here. So wouldn't be such a bad thing. And those tight trading ranges are a very good sign. Again, holding well above key moving averages. And you've got your market cap over here of over 58 billion. Okay. Five below. Market cap 12.4 billion. So on the smaller side of large cap. So this one just cleared this consolidation. I put it a little bit out of buy range at this time. Let's pop over to a daily. And yeah, you can see it better over on a daily, how extended it is beyond that. So if you see a pullback to maybe the 10-day, 21-day, even the 50-day, this could be one to watch out for. Let's take a look at one more thing over here on the weekly chart. So you see, it really has trended nicely after the great 2020 debacle, found support right here, key moving averages, trending higher above the 10-day, trending higher, based again. So this is really nice. It hasn't formed too many bases as it's moved higher. So definitely could be one to watch. And once again, the daily chart gives you a little better look at what's happening there. All right, Keysight Technologies, another large cap, 30.32 billion. So I'm liking this setup over here, folks, on a daily. See that? Pulling back. It's kind of between its 10-day and 21-day right now. Looking good. Let's get a better long-term view over here. So you see there was the big 2020 decline, kind of meandered along and then really began to take off over here in October 2020. So it's based a few times. And you see over here, kind of extended right now. Let's take a look at a daily. This looks good. This looks good, right? As I said, between these two moving averages, you kind of want to see how this gets support over here. Maybe once it begins trending higher again off of this little pullback, you might see this in buy range, and this could be a decent purchase at this time. Let's move on to Nvidia, which is really one of maybe the true market leader right now, in my view, from what I look at. Huge market cap, north of 502 billion. So we're looking at a daily. Let's take a look at a weekly, give you a little better long-term perspective on this one. So trending along right here. And semiconductors, they can write their own ticket right now, can't they? Just given the shortages. I mean, they are the bosses. They're not controlling the shortages, but just in terms of they're trying as hard as they can to meet the demand right now, in fact. But they can really command a lot of price leadership at this point. So you see over here, a little pullback, found support at the 21-day, rallied off of that. We're still on a weekly, found support above that 10-day. Let's take one more look at Nvidia on the daily. And yeah, very, very nice. You're seeing it still below that prior high of 208.75. So you could be in a very nice buy range at this point right now. This is actually not bad at an entry point at this time. Let's move on to RH, company formerly known as Restoration Hardware, really profiting from the boom and moving, remodels, and so forth during the pandemic. And of course, with more shortages, all of these companies, again, they have wait lists for a lot of this stuff, a lot of their furniture, a lot of their gear. So again, having some, they can control the pricing. They have some pricing. What's the word I'm looking for? Demand. Anyway, they can control some of the pricing. So we're looking over here at a daily. I want to take a look at a weekly on this one. Pricing power. That's the word I was looking for. So you can see this very nice consolidation over here along that 10-day on the weekly. And right now, the high of this week was 744.56. The high back here, 733, 719. So we are at the high, kind of above that current formation. Let me take a little closer look over here. You might want to wait for it to pull back a little bit more to that 10-day. It's a little extended at this time, but keep a close eye on this one. And again, another large cap, market cap north of 15 billion. Definitely one to keep an eye on here. Last one we got today, Target. Remember that? That was a long time ago. People were calling it Target. I guess you still hear that. So again, just kind of, we're on a daily. Let's go over, get a better longer term view of this. Yeah, that really kind of shows you the trajectory. And I think as I switch back and forth, you can see how the different time frames give you a different view here, right? So this week rallied to a high of 267.06. So yeah, we're at all-time highs this week. So you don't want to be buying a stock when it's at its all-time high, okay? So it's pulled back a little bit from that this week, getting support at that 10-day line. So yeah, this is one that could also be in a buy range because you are seeing very nice support there at the key moving average. Okay, that was just a quick look at some of the charts today. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope you found that helpful and have a great weekend.